Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, colleagues, for allowing me to share my thoughts, my memories, and a few thank yous. When I came here 6 years ago, I didn't know what to expect. Like all of you, I'd heard about the crooked politicians, the power-hungry politicians, and the greedy politicians. I found dedicated, hardworking public servants. I'd heard about the self-serving bureaucrats who were protecting their jobs and building their fiefdoms. I found dedicated, hardworking public servants. I'd heard about the greedy special interests. I found many organizations trying to better themselves to provide better service and product to consumers. I'd heard about the unscrupulous lobbyists. I found people advocating for the people they represented, and I'm really going to miss some of them. I had heard about the biased media. I found people reporting what they observed through their eyes, through their glasses, and sometimes I think maybe through beer goggles, but they were reporting what they saw. To shorten this up, I found very competent, professional, dedicated people at every level of government. And I would like to thank everyone I've had the honor to work with, starting with my wife, Kathy, who's tolerated my hours and excuses for 6 years, and who's always helped me feel better when I would come home and start talking about things I'd done that hadn't worked out. She would always comfort me by saying, "You know, Hank, you're not really dumb. You just have some bad luck thinking. And with a little luck and understanding, we'll make it to our 50th anniversary in January." I'd like to thank former State Rep Cindy Denby, who's been my legislative director in the office for 6 years, and also thank the staff who have been in our office for over all these years, starting with Sue Delato and Caleb Jenkins, and currently Annie Nguyen, who's at our front desk, and all of the people that had worked there. I've had the honor of serving with 3 outstanding speakers, Kevin Cotter, Tom Leonard, and Lee Chatfield. Thank you all for your leadership. To Clerks Randall and Brown, to Chief Dixon and all the sergeants, to our policy advisors, clerks, to Joelle, and especially to Alice, thank you for your professional and dedicated way that you keep this process going. And thank you to all the people who keep this beautiful building beautiful. Last week, Representative Crawford commented on the seating arrangement. And as the oldest male member of the legislature, I'd like to echo those sentiments. It's very reassuring to sit next to a paramedic who checks my pulse every time I doze off, and who also has an AED unit back here. To have a nurse in front of me, just in case. And to have Kathy Crawford in front of me to keep things in perspective when things aren't really going smoothly. And also to offer a little comic relief. So, this year, especially with COVID, has been a challenge. It's been a year that, due to the pandemic, we've not always known what the next day or the next hour would bring as we traveled this uncertain journey. I was often reminded of what a mentor always told me when things got a little out of kink and that we didn't know where we were going. He'd always say, keep calm, don't worry about the mule going blind, just keep loading the wagon. And there were 2 things when I came here that I deeply believed that would be seriously challenged. And I was wrong. They weren't challenged, they were strengthened. And that's that you love the Lord your God with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your mind, and you love your neighbors as yourself. Thank you to all that make this process of government work. And don't worry about the mule going blind. Just keep loading the wagon.